Hello, good yo-yo people. I'm Nate. I'm a sponsored player by Squared YoYos and Spool Thread Co. Yo-Yo String, and this is another episode of Nate Reviews Yo-Yos. And today I am reviewing one of the sponsors yet again for the Fix Axle February contest. If you don't know anything about that, everything about that is going to be in the description box. I've been talking about it, and so has Tom over at Throws and Brews been talking about. But anyways, today I'm reviewing one of our sponsors, Catch and Release. This is their yo-yo, the Keystone. This is my review of the Keystone. Alright, so this is the in the hand section, and yes, it is snowing. This bench is very cold right now. Anyways, so this is the Keystone. This is it's a fixed axle yo-yo, of course, made out of wood. It comes in a variety of different woods. This is padauk. I always forget if I'm pronouncing that right. Padauk. It's a very dense wood. Right on the, not super heavy. But it is fairly dense, and so it's got a nice hardness to it. Axle on this is walnut, really nice and slick axle, breaks in really well. Of course, you're going to want cotton string for a wood axle yo-yo so that there's less friction there. If you're using 100% polyester string, you're going to have too much friction and it's going to burn out on you and break on you, and you don't want your yo-yo flying all over the place. Really nice shape, nice gap to it. It has 4 holes drilled into each side for a response at the center, so you can't see that in the gap there, but that's what gives you a little bit of friction for your tug. I do have this waxed up a little bit. Really nice, comfortable feel in the hand, well rounded off, and so it's just really super comfortable for a fixed axle. Kind of has that kind of beefy feel to it that most organic metals would. Really well sanded, and so just really slick. This now this was a new cotton string I put on here that he sent with it, and it's just type 10, I believe, or something like that. It's actually getting a little bit of the color from the wood itself kind of onto that, so be interesting to see what like a finish with these would look like. He also has some painted ones which are really slick as well. I think those are my favorite personally. He has some swirl paint effects and that sort of thing. Is really cool, really unique. Nice weight to it. I haven't actually weighed it, I'm sorry, I should, but I will weigh it and I'll put that in the description box as well, how heavy it is. I would guess probably in the 55-gram range, and so nice diameter, probably about 56, maybe somewhere around there. I'll also measure that, and you'll see that in the description box, so I'm not just guessing. I'll give you precise measurements. Gap width is really solid as well, and overall I really like the feel of it. It's not take apart, of course, so you're going to want to get something in there and to get knots out. I haven't gotten a knot in this yet. I probably will in the review though. So let's go ahead and see how it actually plays on the string. Welcome back to the on the string section with the Keystone. I'm actually from Pennsylvania originally, Western Pennsylvania, just north of Pittsburgh, about an hour or so. And so I really like the fact that he is from the Pittsburgh area and it's named after the state. So the Keystone State is what Pennsylvania is known for, if you don't know that. Really nice feel on the string, really smooth. It's clear. You get a lot of guys who might be into wanting to make a yo-yo themselves, but they actually don't know a ton about woodworking. This guy seems to actually know what he's doing, and he's not just tinkering around. Similar to, I reviewed Fallen 44. That guy was really solid and knows his stuff as far as woodworking. Really nice gap for stalls. The wall's not super high. The wall's kind of rounded off there a little bit, and so it holds things like kickflips fairly well without it falling out. If I can actually land one, I feel like the gap on this is flared out enough that you can hit pretty much any type of trick that you would do for modern fixed axle yo-yos. I'm having to kind of bind a little bit with this yo-yo now because I've gotten the string a little bit too wet because it's snowing, and so it's kind of slicking up the string a little bit too much. But that is not the yo-yo's fault. Really like this yo-yo. I really like the feel of the string. It's really comfortable. It's a solid fixed axle yo-yo. Gap's really solid for almost any kind of trick you're going to want to throw at it, from anything from keeping those loops for kick flips and things like that, but also really nice tight stalls and tricks like that. Go check out Catch and Release if you haven't already. Of course, they're one of the sponsors for the Fixed Axle February contest. Make sure you're checking out that contest. I would love to see some awesome submissions. We have two awesome judges, of course, Ed Haponic and Jensen Kimmett, and so it's definitely gonna be worth your time. There's some amazing sponsors, lots of prizes. It's worth, if nothing else, just learning something new and putting your best effort in. I would love to see some creative and awesome tricks that just wow me and wow our judges. And so I'm excited to see what people will submit as the month continues. The last day for submissions is March 1st, so make sure you check out all the details in the description box for that contest. And check out Catch and Release. There, again, my favorite of theirs is the painted ones, the painted swirl ones. Check out the Instagram for pictures of those. Really cool. And that's my review of the Keystone by Catch and Release. And as always, good day and good yo-yo.